Hi everybody, this is Bonnie and I'm coming to you today with this cute little, I don't know if it's cute little, but it's something that I created. It's like a little box that I made. It's just very simple, plain little box. And I made it for my 6x6 paper. I just had it all over there on my shelf, kind of just shoved, and then the scraps were just all mixed in from all the different packs and stuff we got, so I finally separated them and put them in like just a regular clear envelope, and I stuck it in behind it, and then I just labeled the side of it right here of what kind of paper it is, because it sits on my shelf like this. I have a bunch of them stacked, and then I just have like cherry on top is what it is, and then I have them, I did all my stuff like that, and I just stacked them like this on my shelf. And then I also did some for the bigger packs that we used to sell when we used to sell the 6x8s, I think they were. And so I had a bunch of this stuff left over. So this is how I made different ones for that. And they all just stack on my shelf. So I just thought I would share to you because I was trying to find something out on the internet of how people store theirs. And a lot of them were storing them in Ziploc baggies and stuff like that. And I didn't really want that, and it wasn't going to work for my space. So I was looking for something that would work for my area. So this is what I came up with. I'm just sharing it with you guys. Maybe you don't like it, but, you know, maybe it'll help somebody too. So what I did was I just took Stampin' Up! Sells these to Demonstrator, or you get some free in your kit. And I have a ton of these, and I never use half of them. It's just a really thick folder. I mean, it's got like a nice shiny outside. It's got a nice shiny inside. You could probably use any folder that you can find if you want to, you know, like at school time, they have the ones with the cute little pictures of the dogs and stuff like that on it. That's the kind of folder this is. It's not a papery type folder, and it's not the plastic type folder. It's the ones with the cute little pictures of the dogs and stuff like that. It's just that kind of type of a folder. So what I did was I put it in here. You can get 2 out of 1 folder. So I just went and I cut this down the middle. Just like this. So now we have 2 of them. And I'm not going to do everything. I'm going to take you through all the steps, but I'm not going to actually put my box together because I don't need any more. And this way you'll have the directions, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. And then for the tall, you know, the long, skinny 6x6 one, I ended up going at 11 inches. And I cut this, and right there where the notch is together, that is your spot where you're going to have to go over a couple times where the folder meets, because that's where, and it still might stick a little, and if it does, you know, it might just pull it apart, or you might have to take your scissors and snip it there a little bit. Then you're going to want to take it and you're going to want to put it back in, and you want to go to 7.5. And then we're just going to cut this off. Now those 2 pieces are garbage. We don't need them unless you could think of something else you want to use them for. So then we're left with this. So then what we're going to do is you're going to put the trimmer away, and you're going to get out the Simply Scorer. And on the long side of this, you are going to score at 5 1/8. It's the tick mark right after the 5. 5 1/8. And then you're going to do 5 7/8. And that's the tick mark right before your 6 on your simple score mark or ruler. Then we're going to turn it and have it up in this corner. And then you're going to do it at 7/8. And that's the tick mark right before your 1. All the way down. Then you rotate it and do it again. Now I go over these twice because this is a thicker type of paper. Don't go too hard though, because you can rip it. I have ripped them. Okay. Then we're going to take our scissors, and let me do it from this side because you might be able to see better than the white with the white glare. And then you're going to cut at an angle. You're just going to snip out these little pieces here. It's best to get the score mark gone. That's what I find helps with you folding, you know, when you're scoring. Okay? Then you're going to take a bone folder and you want to score very well. You want to give them all a good crease. You don't want to over crease, but you don't want to, I mean, this is a thicker type of folder. Okay, and then at this point, what I do, is I take just some Tombow adhesive and I just put a little bit of snail on these tabs. You don't really have to have these tabs there. You kind of cut them off, but I just kept them there. And I'm just going to put them down like that. And then what I did was I folded my paper like this, and that's where I wrote whatever type of name or whatever type of paper I was putting inside here. So I wrote that there. And then on the opposite two sides, so if my writing's here, my name, then on these two sides, I just put 2 strips of these tear and tape. I just put 2 strips of this along here. Put it on. And then I'd peel off the tape, and then I would just put these over top of it, lining up the tops. And then you're going to end up with this box that lines up, and it sits up, and it's going to look just like this. And you're going to have this cute little box that you can put your 6x6 paper in, and you can sit it on a shelf, or if you're a flipper, you can put it in a basket, like a tote or a box or something, and you could write on this side instead of on the sides, and you would have it so you could flip through them. You don't really need this bag. This stuff isn't going to fall out if you put scraps in there with it. I just did it so that I could just easily pull out the bag if I just wanted that and not the paper pack or whatever. So I just did that for me. But the stuff is not going to fall out. It's totally sealed if you want to just throw your scraps in the bottom of there. But I just thought that this might help somebody. It helps me. My stuff stacks on a shelf like this, and I just had a mess over there. And so this really helped me organize that area. And the measurements for the bigger one, in case you have some of the older Stampin' Up! Ones and you want to do that to these ones, the measurement for this is 11 inches by 6.5 inches. And then you're going to score it at 1 inch on the short side. And then you're going to score it at 5 and at 6 inches on the long side. And I will have all those in the description box below, all the measurements and stuff. Or you can click on my blog and go over there. I'll have all the information over there too on how I made these. Well, I wanted to share this with you, everybody. I hope it helped you out. And if it did, give me the thumbs up. And I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.